What's good? What's good, man? It's your man, Say Less, rocking with your man, Craze. You rocking with Make It or Break It. And we got some interesting topics for y'all tonight, man. We got that show that we always like to bring on your Tuesday nights. We did you for Hip Hop 101. We did you for Hip Hop 102. We did you for Hip Hop 103. Now we're going to hit you with Hip Hop 104. But before we do that, we need you to like, share, and subscribe. Let's go, man. What's good, man?
What's good, man?
I was waiting for you to say your name on the first take, bro.
Hey, look, now that was a little longer of an intro, but I respect it. We gotta hear
I was waiting for you to say your name. I don't know if you want them to know you.
For the people that don't know me, my name is Craze.
He is crazy, y'all.
I am as crazy as they come. That's what makes me so entertaining. That's
a fact, bro. What's good though? How you been?
Hey man, I've been good, man. I love the fact that we do these Hip Hop 101, series shows that, we get people the knowledge they want, man. That's the best part about everything.
That's a fact. And we've been killing them. I admit it. I don't mean to toot our horn or nothing. We've been killing them, but I think one of the most important things, man, I agree with you, is that people forget where this really came from, man. Hip hop, it didn't start with King Von. Hip hop didn't start with Tupac, So at the end of the day, we gotta pay some homage and we gotta educate ourselves on the culture of hip hop so we can push it out there, correctly, man. And that's word to MOB, because you're gonna make it or break it, man.
Always.
So listen, thank y'all for joining the show tonight. We got some great topics and information for you tonight, But with that being said, I want to start off covering the unknown. The culture is deep. You feel me? There's a lot going on in this game that people don't understand.
I see you smiling, so I can stand all of your tears because they fake. I know what they really
That's a fact. So with that being said, we got the untold facts tonight of hip hop, and we're gonna hit you with 6 of them. You did?
Unknown facts about your favorite hip hop celebs. Let me take lead on this one, man. I got the first one. You ready?
I don't know if I'm ready.
You ready?
No.
I ain't know this either, right? So did you know that P. Diddy was a backup dancer for Big Daddy Kane and Heavy D?
You're a liar.
The man, the myth, the legend himself that cannot dance to save his life was a backup dancer for Big Daddy Kane and Heavy D. When they performed, you can't see what I see.
Oh my goodness! Hey, big shout out to Heavy D, man, a hip hop legend. Rest in peace, man. Great. Hey, but no, I remember the dances, man. I don't know. I was a kid, so that was back in the days. But yeah, dude, he kept them dudes with them MC Hammer pants behind him, bro.
I'm just more shocked at the fact that P. Diddy was picked. Like, you probably had to audition for this. So did he just get up there and start doing the Diddy shake?
Oh my goodness, bro.
He was sitting there so hard. They was like, you know what? Yeah, go ahead, do that in the background. They put him all the way in the back. They said go all the way to the back where the concession tables is.
I gotta look this up when we done, bro. You be spazzing out on that. Puffy, a backup dancer. And so you telling me Puffy was he's a backup dancer for Heavy them, right? Mm-hmm. And he left and he went and found the most gangstiest dude in Brooklyn, hustling in the middle of Bedford-Stuyvesant in Brooklyn. And he was like, yo, come rap for me. I can put you on.
Hey, he probably was like, you ain't see me in that video? Check it
out. That's a fact, bro. So I'm gonna hit you with a fact. So your boy Jay-Z, Busta, DMX, and Biggie all went to the same high school.
Sheesh.
George Washington. Now, with that being said, Jay-Z and Busta used to battle in the cafeteria.
That sounded like you had an AAU team. You know how the basketball teams begin together at young age and stuff? They be nothing but mad superstars. They had an AAU team of hip hop stars at their high school. That's OD. I couldn't imagine. It probably was a whole lot of people that wanted to rap, couldn't get the mix.
Bro, just think about it. Jay-Z, Busta, Biggie, and X. Could you think about the mood swings in the building? Well, nobody learning nothing
at all. Everybody was a class clown.
That's a fact, bro.
They didn't want to talk about it. I got another one for you, and this might shock you a little bit. Did you know that Lil Wayne used to go by the name Shrimp Daddy?
Yes. Shrimp Daddy, which was given to him by the former Cash Money artist, Pimp Daddy. Rest in peace. Man, that's crazy. Pimp Daddy, people may not remember him, but I had to look him up. I'm not even gonna hold you. But Pimp Daddy died homeless. He was one of the first Cash Money artists. Died homeless. These people had, like, I ain't never heard Burn Them. I ain't never heard none of them shout him out, bro. At all. Rest in peace to Pimp Daddy, man. He was the man behind, Wayne. You know what I mean? That's crazy. So look, I got one for you, homie, because I need to find out why y'all so mad. Drake was in high school. He wrote in his high school yearbook that he wanted to be a dancer and a singer, right? He's a billionaire rapper. You understand? And y'all mad because he's singing. He told you this a long time ago.
I don't think it's the singing that so much bothers people, because I ain't gonna lie, he got a little bit better. Early Drake singing wasn't it.
Drake was rapping at first, dog.
But he was trying to sing and it wasn't working back then. so now he can harmonize a little bit. I give him that. But the dancing, man, Hotline Bling need to be burned. I feel like
that was awful.
That video was terrible. I don't know what he was doing. The entire time it looked like he was lost, and the director was like, yeah, that works. Keep it going.
That tripped me out, bro.
Play tennis for a little bit. You play
that tripped me out. That tripped me out. That's crazy, bro.
I got one that's even crazier than that, though. You ready?
Yeah.
Eazy-E signed the Black Eyed Peas.
Eazy-E, what?
Eazy-E signed the Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, yeah?
What?
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all, man. I'm not surprised. Eazy-E was a hustler, man. Like, I listen to Eazy raps, man. Eazy-E, to me, like, he rap, but the West Coast is different, I guess, But to me, more than hip hop, he was smart and he was thorough, and he made way for everybody around him. So shout out to Eazy-E, rest in peace, man, because he was definitely a hip hop legend. Now I'm gonna go ahead and end you with one.
Okay.
So I know the whole world at one point in time was getting jiggy with it, with your man Will Smith. Will Smith had 2 hit songs, Summertime and Jiggy with it, and parents just don't understand. Got that? All right. That's the history of Will Smith. But when he wrote Jiggy with it, that song was like, pop in a sense to me. Nas co-wrote Jiggy with it. Did you know that?
I did not, but I could see it though. I could see it because you got to realize, like, a lot of people talk about Nas behind the scenes. So like Nas' last album was produced by Kanye, and I just imagine, like, could you imagine being in the studio with those two minds trying to put together?
I did not know that his last album was produced by Kanye.
Yeah, I want to say he dropped it like 3, 4. It might have been a little while ago. I don't know. It's been a minute. But when he dropped it, in the producer credits, you see Kanye. There probably was a lot of other producers, so I don't want to leave nobody out. But Kanye was like the main person on the list.
And big shout to Kanye, man, because Kanye just broke the record for Apple. So the biggest, views that was the biggest views that came on the net really came from Gucci and Jeezy's verses. All right. They did it was like 150 million people view wise. Kanye dropped the Donda and had over 300 million views, man.
That's wild. That is wild. So I think those are crazy topics. And I think there's so many more that people don't know. I think where you look at hip hop, people think, oh, they just rap or oh, they just produce. No, you got people that do it all. You got people that run shows, promote shows, produce, DJ, rap, write music. You got like a lot of people doing a lot of different things in hip hop. But there are laws to this game, is there not?
So, Bus Gang, it's rules and regulations to everything. And yeah, we live a culture of freedom. But yes, you're correct. Hip hop has laws. And we have about a total of 12 for you tonight. So tonight, we shall present to you the 12 hip hop laws, man. And these are rules of thumb to follow. If you've never been on the road, if you never toured, if you never signed, if you never did any of these things, I want you to think about these things, you know, when you do sign, because I hope you sign. I hope you make it and never break it unless you breaking a record like Kanye did for 300 million views. You
and look, the important part of this whole thing is the biggest relationship in these laws are the one that artists struggle with the most, the producer-artist relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why this is an important topic in general, because you don't know how many artists I run across to be like, yo, you know, what do I do about a beat? Or how do I get a beat? Or I don't even know how to, you know, monetize music. Like, I'd be like, all right, well.
Bless them. You got to pray for them.
Yeah. You want to reach out to these big name producers, you got to know what you're doing. So we're going to drop some knowledge on y'all.
So I'm going to go ahead and start y'all off with a little bit of guidance. The first rule, right, I would have to say is be honest. Be honest. Nobody likes liars, man. So, I guess, you know, like to lie in the hip hop game is like, you know, it's like to like curse at your mother, man. Like, and I think, you know, honesty is also in a sense a crutch because nowadays some people are too honest.
Oh yeah. Oh
you
yeah.
feel me?
I think that goes along with like knowing what you're doing when you receive a beat, you know, or you get a beat and you want to clear a sample and stuff like that too. Are you being honest with yourself in a sense? Like, what you really doing with that? Because if you know you ain't clear it and you get sued later down the road, you can't blame nobody but yourself.
Let's get, you know, yeah, be honest, man. But also remember that when you touch your mic and all of that, don't be too serious, man. It's hip hop.
Facts.
It's entertainment. Don't forget, this is entertainment, man. So don't go out here and get gassed up from your own music and get yourself killed because you want to live what you say.
Speaking of gassed up, I like how you said that, because number 2 is don't be pretentious. And one thing that, you know, comes with that is telling somebody in the game that's got established or got more weight in the game than you, hey, yo, you know, this record I got for you going to put us on. It's going to put you on, man. I got you. It's going to take you to the next level. And they looking at you like, where you at? Because I'm already at next. I'm 3 levels ahead of where you at. How you going to be on another level that I?
Everybody can put you on. Everybody's the plug, right? It's like income tax time. Everybody's a kingpin.
Hey, look, learn that lesson the hard way though. I you know, like we talk about, I engineer on the side too, right? So I go to the studio for the first time ever in my life. I always engineer my own music. My homeboy bring me out. He mixing down the song, and I'm like, hey, I wanted to sound like this. Buddy turned around and looked at me just like, I got it. Like, who is you? I already got this down packed, man.
That's a fact. So hit you with number 3, man. Number 3 is be knowledgeable. Know what you're talking about. Know what you're talking about, man. Know what you're talking about before you walk into a situation. Do a little bit of research. Know a little bit about it, man. It's more than just writing some lyrics on a piece of paper and walking into a building to, you know, hold the mic. You have to actually be smart. Hip hop have some of the smartest people in the world, man. There's so many hip hop artists, you know, that are teachers and everything now, man. So just understand that in order to do certain things, you need to be knowledgeable.
Shout out to D Smoke on that teacher line, because you called it. You know, D Smoke just won that competition, and he was a teacher.
That's a fact.
So I got number 4 for you. Name dropping is a no. 100% of the time, you make yourself look pretentious. C-Law, when you name drop a hip hop producer. I mean,
when you name dropping hip hop now, they smoke on the op pack. You feel me?
Yeah.
So unless you looking for all the war in the world, you're looking for smoke, because pride is every great man's downfall. Do not drop names. I agree, bro. I like that one. You know what I'm saying? I got number 5 for you. Number 5, homie. Appear properly. Appear properly. Stop coming outside. You ain't brush your teeth. You looking like yesterday. And you smelling like you got dug up, and you telling everybody you a rapper. When you come out here, if you are an artist, man, you come out here at the second. Shout out to my big brother Milton, man. When you walk outside, the second that you come outside, the world is watching.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So yeah,
I like that
correctly, man.
I like that. So number 6, let them speak. The biggest thing about this is we always get in rooms as artists. We get hyped to show somebody our stuff, talk about our stuff, tell them about what we got going on. When do you show somebody that you care about what they got going on, especially if they the ones giving you the opportunity? You know what I'm saying?
I got 35 albums done, man. I'm working on my 36th album. You got to hear the first one.
Get in the conversation, be like, yo, I got 12 mixtapes, but I'm gonna play them all the way through, and then we can get started. He gonna be like, look, you gotta go, brother. I got stuff to do.
So look, let's go ahead and hit number 7. Know when to walk away. Know when to walk away. So many of y'all artists are so hungry to get a deal, not understanding that you can go stand in front of Food Line and just push your music and do better than what you can do with one of these rinky-dink deals that some of these people are giving out. Anybody can sign anybody.
Oh, yeah.
You know, anybody can rob you for the rest of your life. So at the end of the day, before you be thirsty, know what you're talking about, be knowledgeable once again, and, you know when to walk away. Just because it seems, yeah, exactly. Just because an opportunity seems like it's on the table, if it seems like it's too good to be true, then it probably is. Walk away.
So you ain't signing a deal to the dude in the Honda Civic with the fake grills in his mouth that tell you he got a meal in the trunk?
Not at all, but I'll probably ask for a ride.
Hey, look, man, I got one for you. Number 8, never say let's collab, right? When you're talking to producers,
why you can't say that?
Because when you're talking to producers, what does that sound like? It sounds like a free beat. It sounds like I want something from you. And, when you could say, hey, what deals you got going, if anything, if you really stretch for funds, or you could just be like, let me buy a beat off you. I really like it. Right. It's had a conversation steady, and also show some love to the craft. How would you feel if somebody said, if you was like, oh, listen to this, and they give you no reaction? It was just like, all right, when I'm gonna get a feature though? Like, it's the same thing for a producer. You can't walk in, hear a couple beats, like them, and not show no love, and be like, all right, let me get that one, and not want to pay the man. So yeah, don't use terminology like that, man. Show love.
That's a fact. Law number 9: put the work in. Stop looking for everything to come to you. Stop looking for somebody to do something for you. Stop expecting everybody to listen to your music. Stop expecting to be rich and be wealthy and be a successful artist, and you're not out here putting that work in. Put your city on your back and walk with it, man. That's law number 9.
Number 10, don't bust the acapella. And what we saying is, right, at the end of the day, you can show everybody in the world you can rap. It don't matter. There's a million rappers in the world, and there's a million people with a lot of talent. They may not all have the same level of talent, but it's some talent, right? Thanks. You can't walk into that situation, start rapping, and be like, oh, yeah, that's why you got to do this for me. Or, yeah, this beat so fire, you should put me on it. Don't put nobody else on this one. That don't matter to him. It's what's the status looking like. Where you at? What you did? What you got going on? Because if I give this beat to you when Drake on the other line, I look stupid.
Got you. Number 11. Law number 11 in hip hop. I know you want people to hear your music. I know you feel like, if you don't let them hear it right now, they'll never hear it. Well, it's a process of this. Number 11. Never play your music from your iPhone. It's unprofessional. You're going to run somebody away. You can have the hottest music in the world. You go play that music from your iPhone. You're going to run them off. You probably got the hottest music in the world. Now you just lost them. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to run around and tell everybody, man, he rap and he garbage. You know what I mean? So do it the right way. I think they even got a jump off on Apple now, man. You can put it on your phone, and when you walk up to people, you can just put your phone up like that, and it'll download every single link you got to their phone and they can listen to you. So, you know, start looking into your craft and investing in yourself, man, because when you walk around and you're just playing your music off your iPhone, man, that should just be solely for you. People don't want to hear it. It ain't professional at all. They run them off.
Facts. Number 12. And, you know, this one is probably the most important out of all 12. Maintain your confidence, right? If you put a project out and you didn't hit your goal, if you wanted to network and that person didn't call you back, you go to a show and you stumble over a few words, maintain your confidence, man. Because at the end of the day, everybody go through it. It wasn't easy to get to the top for those who were there, and it's not easy getting to the top for those who still working. So the whole thing is maintain that confidence. The moment you lose confidence is the moment your music loses confidence, and that is bad sounding music. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. So listen, y'all, man, for those who don't understand what this game is about, man, I promise you we're not going to sell you no dream, man. We're not going to help you break it. We're going to help you make it. So, you know, tune in, tune up, tap in. Those are the 12 laws of hip hop, man. From me to you, from him to you. You feel me? That's what it is. So with that being said, I ain't going to hold you because we got a lot of great stuff on the table for you. So next up, man, record labels. You know, nowadays, you don't even know who signed to who, man. You know, but with that being said, we have a history for record labels, man. And record labels are important. A lot of great names up there. A lot of great names. Hey, listen, I'm going to go ahead and start you off. And I'm gonna start off at number 5. I'm going to start from the top 5 biggest labels to ever exist in hip hop. Let's ride with it. And, you know, I don't think this one will surprise y'all. It may surprise y'all of where it is on the list. But number 5, coming in with the number 5 biggest hip hop label ever in the game is Roc-A-Fella. Shout out to Jay and Dame Dash. Shout out to Jazz O2.
Facts.
You feel me? Because we always got to show love to those who introduced us to the game and put us on that back and gave us leeway. So, you know what I'm saying? Roc-A-Fella, man, you know.
Number 4, once again, may surprise y'all of where it's at on the list. Y'all know a plethora of artists who came out and been multimillionaires ever since. Cash Money Records.
That's a fact. Cash Money.
Rubs hands.
Number three, man. So listen, good girls always love a bad boy, man. Number 3, Diddy Bop, man. You know, whatever name you want to give him, because, you know, he switches his name up every 3 months legally. But bad boy, you know, they were number 3. And I think if Biggie was alive, you know, and a few other people that didn't fall off, you know, shout out, rest in peace to Black Rob, G-Dep. You know, like you had a lot of wonderful people. And not to mention, you got to remember you had R&B artists on there as well, because Total was mean back in the game. You feel me? So he had a lot going on. So shout out to Diddy, man. A crazy entrepreneur in hip hop, man.
Facts. That man know how to make money. That's just the bottom line right there. Number 2, we got Death Row. Death Row Records, legendary. You know, it's so much history behind that label in general. And I think, you know, y'all know everything there is to know about Death Row, but I say this, I'm shocked that it's not number 1, but wait till you hear who number 1 is.
Number 1, man, just recently was sold. He is not in America anymore, but, you know, it's still one of the biggest labels that exist today, Def Jam. How could you ever go wrong with Rick Rubin, you know, and Russell? You know, so at the end of the day, man, shout out to Def Jam. I don't know who's running Def Jam now after they said Russell was touching people in yoga class. You know, Def Jam just went crazy, man. So, hey, man, Russell, wherever you at, man, good job when you was running Def Jam. And, man, turn yourself in, man. If you ain't doing that, go ahead and come back to America because we do need you, man. You started hip-hop, Russell. You started this hip-hop label stuff, man. So you and Ricky Rubin, come back, man. It's all good, man. If you innocent, come back because Def Jam killed the game, and they still are. I guarantee you, Russell's still getting money. He's still getting money to this day off of them, man.
Do we still got the debit card he used to have?
what was the debit card though?
I can't remember the name of it. It was the Rush card. That's what it
was. and what was the sneakers his daughter had? Did she have some sneakers? Man, the ice cream. Remember them, James?
Yeah, I do remember. I can't think of the name though, but yeah, that joke.
Where's Diggy at? Where is Diggy?
Hey, Diggy. Didn't he have a beef with who was it? Chris Brown or somebody?
Oh no, Diggy kind of big now. Diggy like he'll palm your scalp.
I can't, man. I can't.
Yeah, man. But listen, hey, mad love to those labels, man. Y'all really did it for us, man. And we just want to show our appreciation and tell you thank you, man. So let's go ahead and run it up, man, because I want to get this off my chest, man. What's the biggest problem facing hip hop today? Is it the artist? Is it the money? Fame, the pride? You know what I mean? What is the biggest problem facing hip hop today? In your opinion, Craze, what would you say the biggest problem overall facing hip hop today?
I gotta say it's the divide between the conscious fans and rappers and the trap melodic brand of rap. I think if those two sides came together a lot more, we have a lot of fire music between two sides that don't really see eye to eye like that. I mean, we saw it a little bit with the crossover from J. Cole and a couple of artists in the trap scene, but you would like to see more mingling in that area, right?
J. Cole crossover?
Yeah, he went and did songs with 21 Savage, Moneybagg Yo.
But he didn't cross over though.
No, he ain't go do all trap. I'm saying like get in the mix with him. You know, get in the booth with him, make some.
I'm messing with you, bro.
Yeah, that's all though.
Facts. Hey, but you make a great point, bro, and I agree. To me, the biggest problem with hip hop today is rap artists, hip hop artists, MC. They don't listen to rap music. They don't listen to hip hop. They're not fans of hip hop. They're so focused on what they're doing on social media. They're so focused on getting ice in their teeth and being perceived that they forget to be a fan of the culture, man. They forget how important, hip hop is for your soul, man.
It's a chess move, though. It's a chess move because when you look at it from a broad spectrum, it's like, okay, who do I got to feature with to make more money? Instead of, I really rock with this dude. So I think, we should get in the booth together, whether he less established or not. Everybody kind of chasing a higher. Like Drake be on it, man. As soon as somebody hot in the game pop out, Drake be like, all right, yeah,
we're gonna do a collab.
Yeah, be on it. It's about the bread, man.
Is Drake the only one that can say let's collab?
Hey, look, it might be.
That's a fact, bro.
Until he watched back some of these episodes and what you had to say about him.
So, hey, listen, man. I got one more topic tonight that I'm gonna bring to y'all. With my co-defendant Craze, man. Listen. This is the last question, and man, this is gonna take a while for y'all to answer. We'll try to sum it up for you tonight, but I don't know. Meanwhile, the question is this: what style of hip hop makes the most money?
2 for 5s over here, baby. Word up. 2 for 5s. Niggas got garbage down the way. Word up. Cash foods, everything around me.
Everything around me.
Yep.
You feel me?
Facts.
So, first of all, I know we have about, just off the top, at least 20 to 22 types of styles. So, before we do all of that, we can just shoot through like the top 3. That's cool?
Yeah, I got the first one then because I feel like conscious music still ain't going nowhere. Like that storytelling, raw gutter.
So you think conscious music makes the most money out of what three genres? So we got trap, right?
I was gonna say trap would be second. I think both of those, either one or two, they could be interchangeable. Right now, trap is on fire though. The trap.
All right. So your conscious is what?
I'll say second then. If we put trap in there, I'll put trap first because they're running the game right now. You can't do nothing about it. Say nothing.
What's number 3?
Probably drill.
Oh,
I could see drill because there's a lot of drill artists coming out and they are instantly blowing. Like as soon as a new drill rapper's out, everybody bumping them.
I would say that mainstream is the most popular, right? But I would say, well, no. I would say conscious hip hop made the most money before COVID. Because they were able to perform on that Chitlin circuit and go from coast to coast, top, bottom, left, right. So, but now since COVID hit, you know, and it knocked everything off track, mainstream to me would have to be my number 1. Just because they have access to major distribution and stuff like that, things that independent artists would have to acquire on their own. And if nothing's open and everything's closed down, you know, they took a hit. A lot of artists got locked up for PPP scams. And it wasn't because they had money. It was because they were scrambling after, you know, everything closed down because that's how they was making their bread. So after mainstream, I would have to say trap. No, I wouldn't say trap. I'll say, yeah, I will. I'll say trap.
Yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, trap fans are loyal, right? Gucci came back and they still bumped his stuff. You know, they're still. I still ride down the street and hear Jeezy everywhere. Like trap fans are loyal, and they
not only that, Gucci just like put a whole stupid label together.
Yeah,
just like he did back in the days with Young Thug and the Migos and Juice Man and Flocka. Like he brought all of them. Now he got Big Dog Walk. He got what's your man? That dance joint, man, and he's a beast. He got Pooh Shiesty. He just got a stupid lineup right now, man, and they all gangsters. But number 3 would have to be Conscious. And the only reason I say number 3, Conscious is number 3 is because if you're conscious about conscious music, then you understand that you don't know all the facts that entailed on how conscious artists, you know, pull money in.
Yeah, I'll give you an example though. Like one of the artists that I really respect for coming out and talking about that, you know, it's Tech N9ne. Tech N9ne flourished in like an underground scene for a very long time, just off of sales alone from concerts. So it's like Tech N9ne was never really big on mainstream. They don't go around playing Tech N9ne everywhere. It's like Tech N9ne's money and breadwinning came from his concerts, selling out arenas and stuff as an artist without anything really major behind him, you know, pushing him.
I'm not gonna name call, man, but I went on tour with a few artists, man, and it was really my first time even knowing that they exist. But you know, their tour bus is triple the size of Lil Wayne's. I wish I could say names for real, boy. But with that being said, I was just like, you know, that's crazy, man. They underground artists. They're not on TV. They're not, you know, chasing the spotlight. And their fans are loyal. They follow them from the West Coast to the East Coast to down south and then up north and back to the West Coast, bro. So shout out to Conscious Music, man, because they stay true to the culture no matter what, man. That to me is the only genre of rap where, you know, people, they will not change, man. They stay righteous, man. And with that being said, man, last but not least, tonight, y'all, we want to show some love like we do every hip-hop one-on-one show to artist foundations, man, because, you know, everybody doing all this flashing money and everything, but who's giving back to the community? You feel me? So we want to give a shout out to the Unity and the Reach program. Crazy, if you could go ahead and tell me a little bit about them, let the people know what's going on with Unity and the Reach program, brother.
Got you. So the Reach program is a free online program for young people between the ages of 12 and 25 who are interested in reconnecting through expressive arts, that being hip hop, obviously. So hip hop artists, educators, student expressive arts therapists, Reach creates a virtual space that invites participants to show up as they are and engage in relaxing creative activities and express themselves. So to sum it all up, in a sense, music is the way that they're getting a lot of these kids out of the streets and finding something else to do with their time. Actually giving back to the community by saying, hey, we're gonna pull you in here. We're gonna let you have some fun with rap. We heard you rap. We heard you do music. Why don't you come in here, use our equipment, have a good time, see what you can come up with. I think it's dope because a lot of people don't get that.
Hey, man. So shout out to the Unity and the Reach program, man. And with that being said, it's been a pleasure as always on these Takeover Tuesdays. I want to give a shout out to the Make It or Break It show on Thursdays. Come kick it with us, man. Cam up with us. Come talk your talk, walk the walk with us. And I also want to give a big shout out to 32 Balls on Fridays at 9:15 right here on the Make It or Break It show. Shout out to Juvelli. Shout out to Current Events, man. Them guys, they going in and it's really episode every time they come on, man. It's a treat, Shout out to everybody who supported us. We appreciate y'all. We're gonna give y'all facts, knowledge, hot industry, unsigned artists, that should be in the industry. We're gonna give it to you raw every time. We're gonna give you the culture on a plate, serve sushi raw. You feel me?
And as always, the choice is yours. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, show love to the channel, man, so we can keep showing love to y'all. Hey, this is crazy.
It's your man, Say Less, man. MOB, you're gonna make it or break it. Let's go.